A first reaction and analysis of Drain You by Nirvana. Check this quote out from Kurt from a 1993 interview he did with Rolling Stone magazine. I think there are so many other songs that I've written that are as good as Smells Like Teen Spirit, like Drain You. So Kurt frequently stated it was one of his favorite Nirvana songs. They played it at practically every show during their last 3 years as a band. However, in typical Kurt fashion, he said this though: I love the lyrics, I never get tired of playing it. Maybe if it was as big as Teen Spirit, I wouldn't like it as much. Always punk, never mainstream. Now, it's been a while since I've done a Nirvana record on this channel. I actually owe Nirvana a lot. One of my very first big videos I did on this channel was a reaction to the track Lithium. It's actually one of my personal favorite reactions I've done on this channel. I stand by the analysis there. I think it was some very good analysis. Check it out if you got a chance. I can say now, I am a complete fan of the band. I really do love their music, and it all started with that track. It also started me on this journey of creating reaction and analysis videos. But I still have a lot of tracks to get through of Nirvana's catalog, so let's check this one out. Lastly, if you do have a second, hit the like button, perhaps share it with a friend. We are very quickly heading towards 10,000 subscribers. It'd be pretty cool if we could get that done in around a week. That'd be really, really cool. So hit the subscribe button if you have a chance. Other than that, let's get into the reaction. Here we go. This is Nirvana Drain You.
One baby, two, another says I'm lucky to meet you.
Great line. Okay, wow. The signature of this band, alongside that quiet and loud dynamic, is Kurt's writing, man. He has a way of just grabbing you and just taking you to this place where, like, he can take a very normal subject that might have been, and also use certain lines like, okay, this is the way Kurt looks at love, right? Chew your meat for you, pass it back and forth in a passionate kiss. That's how he thinks of it. Or like, it is now my duty to completely drain you. I travel through a tube and end up in your infection. Wow. I mean, you talk about like a sperm up the fallopian tubes. You know, I think that's what he's trying to play on. Really, really cool look into Kurt's mind. Maybe that's how his mind actually works. Sort of this kind of chaos, but he's able to find the beauty in the chaos, the calm in the chaos. I guess that's what Nirvana represents, right? This freedom from life's kind of darker sides, or like the pain that you receive from life. Very cool, very cool. I'm gonna back this up and keep going. Great line. We're building. Quiet and loud. Stay cool, baby. Okay, right, that is to me what Nirvana is all about. The opposites, right? Loud and quiet dynamic. We just saw it there. Calm and chaos, complexity and simplicity. Even in his lyrics and his writing structure, right? You can go from something that is completely profound to something that is so childlike and simple. A lot of his choruses, even this bridge, is just one word repeated again and again. You. You think of when he just repeated the word yeah. I think that was in Lithium, if I'm not wrong about that, right? So it's like he can come up with something that's so profound where you think, wow, you have to be like a 90-year-old person with all of life's experiences to come up with this. And then he can just go to completely childlike places where it's just one word or something really silly. Again, it's all about the opposites with Nirvana. I think that's what their music really sort of strives on. So brilliant stuff, man. I love all the medical stuff that he puts in there as well. Repeating.
I don't care what you think, unless it is about me. It is now my duty to completely drain you. I travel through a tube and end up in your infection. Screaming for you, passing back and forth.
Wow. That is how you write an impactful song, man. Wow, they just grab you by the throat every time. Okay, so a couple things to talk about. The cyclic nature of his writing. He always seems to use this in this album in particular, right? And I talked about the idea of Nirvana and what it represents. I mean, if it is from the Buddhist term Nirvana, you know, the idea of reincarnation, cyclic nature of his writing, I don't think that's by mistake. He does that quite often. I also think about how he writes about love in this kind of twisted way he writes about love. But he repeats it often, the same thing again. The verse 3 is very similar to verse 1, if not the same. The chorus, right, comes back again. So the idea of a cyclic, twisted love that he has in his life at all times. Really interesting, man. So many great pieces of like poetry sprinkled throughout. With eyes so dilated, I've become your pupil. You taught me everything without a poisoned apple. Very cool. Like the idea of Adam and Eve, right, eating from the poisoned apple. Not exactly right, but I think that's what he's trying to pull from there. Also, lastly, I should say, very interestingly, how he comes up with melodies. I've said this before, in this crazy chaotic instrumentation, how the hell does he pull these really pretty melodies out? You can really see the influence from the Beatles, I guess, from that. Because he's able to pull out these melodies, especially because he sings in such a rough register, but it works so well because the melodies are so profound. They're so much, not profound, but so much stronger than anything else in the instrumental. He manages to find these pockets to weave in his melody. Really brilliant, man. Love this track. I could totally see and understand why he said that he thinks this is a much better written song than Smells Like Teen Spirit. I kind of see what he's getting at. The writing on this one is really like hitting the mark, man. Smells Like Teen Spirit was more about a feeling or an emotion that he was able to get out with the impactfulness of everything together. I think the connection between lyrics, voice, the drums, the bass, his guitars was more stronger perhaps than Smells Like Teen Spirit. But in terms of writing, I think I prefer this one. 2 thumbs up, man. Another great Nirvana song.